Thank you, Shah. Thanks for the introduction. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Hope everyone is doing well. Um, Also, like Shah have mentioned, my name is Nidhi, and I have total years of 9 years of experience in IT and 8.5 especially in GRC, ITSM, and other modules as well. But I specialize in GRC. Also, will be working in TCS from past 7 years, and I will be coordinating with the HackNow team and also will be a trainer for this whole batch.
So today, is there any idea, guys, what we are going to do, what we are going to perform today? Any guesses? Yes, guys, you guys can speak, please. It's an interaction session, so you guys need to interact. Vamsi,
So
Tuhima,
yeah,
say yes.
hi Khalid. Uh, Basically, we need any coding experience to learn the GRC.
Nidhi, I think Nidhi will be the best to address this question.
So, Vamshi, like as ServiceNow is a cloud platform, and also it's not a much coded into it, but yes, we do need it. Not specifically at every point of time, because ServiceNow is a platform where you would be having more of configurations. So it's best to improve yourself or be a core in GRC part. Yes, I would say you need some sort of idea about coding as well. So it's mostly in JavaScript.
Okay, those things will be covered in this session.
Yes, Vamshi.
Yes,
Okay,
so Nidhi, you can
so
start the.
basically,
Yeah.
without
Sorry.
any coding knowledge, also they can join in this session, and you will groom it up, right?
Yes, Vamshi.
Yep. Thank
Yes,
you.
so of
And
course we will be giving you a walkthrough of all the syllabus, course curriculum, and all the contents that we are here to deliver for. So basically, at the end of this session, you will get an idea of what you will be getting and what are the contents that we will be covering and what will be the duration for that. So yes, Nidhi, you can start showcasing the syllabus and you can start delivering the contents.
Sure, sure, sure. So let me share my window. So guys, again, welcome to ServiceNow GRC that is provided by HackNow. The agenda of this session as a demo session, if you take it as like the agenda for today is like I'll be introducing you to the what is ServiceNow GRC, and also I'll make you walk through the course structure and the learning part that we are going to do for this whole session. I mean, for the whole course. Also, the key topics that we will be covering in each of the divided weekly syllabus, and also what will be your hands-on learning and the real-world applications that you would be going through in this course. And at the end, what all certifications you would be doing, or what all certification you need to be doing after completion of GRC course, that I will be providing the details on. So again, coming to ServiceNow GRC, if anyone from GRC, like any idea about what is GRC and everything? Just what is governance or risk and compliance?
Yes, guys, please interact.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
would be
hi.
easy for us. Yeah.
Yeah, hi, Nidhi. Yeah, actually, recently I started learning GRC by my own, but yeah, I have a basic idea how it works in organization level.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Any idea about what is GRC? Not specifically to ServiceNow, I mean, like anything, like just what you mean by governance or risk or compliance, because we, being in IT or any other organizations, we would be, coming through these terms every now and then, if you observe. So that is what I'm asking. If any idea, please
Yeah,
come up and say. Yeah.
it's all about the rules and regulations of the companies between the employee and the
Yeah,
company organization.
right.
So what should we do and what should we do not do?
Yes. So that is partly, you're right. So yeah, so starting with what is like GRC, I would be saying like it's a within the service now, I would be saying that it's a design to help the organizations to manage their regulatory compliance and the risk assessments and policy enforcements. So it's like it will be integrating with the ServiceNow applications such as like HRSD, ITSM, and other operations that are involved within ServiceNow platform. So our ServiceNow platform provides a centralized framework which will be helping any type of organizations or businesses. So this GRC is to ensure the compliance within the regulations of the company, and it helps us automate the policies to reduce the manual efforts, and also it will be improving the overall visibility, and it helps the organizations to track all their risks. So we will be going through each of these concepts in our course. So this is the basic idea about GRC. Hope everybody is aligned with me. So the next point, if we take the importance of GRC in the organizations right now, is that one is regulatory compliance, like I mentioned, and the risk management, and also governance aligned with risk, and also the lastly efficiency and the cost minimalization. So this risk assessment is nothing but if you're planning to, have any project between any other organization or within the organization. So first the organization has to come up with the, there'll be seniors who are technical architects and solution architects. So they would be getting the business requirements, and also they would be identifying what the business is requiring and what are they expecting us to deliver at the end of the day. And if it's a product based company, look what sort of product they want to launch, and what ServiceNow will help them to, how ServiceNow will help them to, get the product with the what sort of risk the product is associated once it get into the market. So that will be the risk management. It's nothing but they will be quantifying the risk, and also they will be analyzing the impact, what this risk can, it is a minimal or is it is at a high level. So it will categorize, and accordingly with the timelines of the project and the product launches, any organization would be, taking the risk assessment so that it will be reducing or minimizing the risk on the compliance teams. Then coming to efficiency and cost reduction. So our service now is an automated, integrated, and centralized framework for the business. It helps tracking of the compliance and the policy enforcement, and it reduces the manual errors and operational overheads. Operational overheads is nothing but it's a self-explanatory terminology. So it's like we have a overhead costs. So when the project starts, any organization would be doing the cost efficiency and costing of or pricing, budgeting, if whatever you call. So they would be assessing on overall operational overhead, how much they are going to cost. So that is nothing but they would be analyzing how much cost they are incurring and how much cost they can reduce by this assessments. So this helps, the GRC helps streamlining the audits with automated workflows and pre-built reports. So in GRC, we have different, features of GRC. So, like I've already covered two of the topics, policy and compliance and the risk management, and comes the audit management. So this is mostly for the internal and external audits, and also it helps the organizers, organizations to collect evidence that is required to maintain all this compliance, risk and the governance that is within the organization. And if you are collaborating or integrating with any other organization, so it's a clubbed, I would say clubbed audits. So that is external audits. And it helps us to maintain an audit reporting. If you take it as issue tracking or any sort of problem tracking, anything that would come under audit management. Coming to the benefits, how the ServiceNow GRC will be benefiting in the real time and how it will be help us, for any type of business. So it's nothing but risk analyzations, automations, and regulatory compliance. When you are following all the compliances of the company, if for example, there will be HR compliances, so where will you have the employer code as well as the employee code. So employee code is nothing but what you have to follow after you get on board into any sort of organization, so that if you are aligned with the company and company is aligned to the employee code, everything goes smooth, your onboarding process. And if you are leaving the company also, the whole process of you staying in the company and even after you leave the company, the FNF, any everything, if that is all going smooth, that means we and the organization with us is being aligned with all the process. So next thing is like industries that are presently using ServiceNow is, I would say, mostly definitely IT and finance. These are the major industries that are going to follow GRC, and of course healthcare and other sort of industries also. So guys, any doubts or everything is clear, I hope. If everyone is aligned, we can just get on through the next slide.
Yes, sure.
Yeah, maybe. Do we need any prerequisite to start with GRC?
Prerequisite, you mean like any idea about ServiceNow we are asking, or?
Yeah, any domain knowledge or something.
So ServiceNow itself is a new platform, I would say. It helps if you have a prerequisite and an idea about what is ServiceNow and how it works, just like any other, tool. So it's good to have so that you will understand so clearly and you will have much more idea how the organizations will really use it. That helps, but no worries, I would be walking through with from the very scratch and the very basic of GRC and ServiceNow, and I'll give you brief about the ServiceNow and how it works.
Yeah, thank you, Nidhi.
Yeah, thank you.
Any
Yeah,
scripting, any
sorry.
scripting is needed in this GRC?
So like in the beginning I have mentioned, scriptings would be there because GRC is a niche module in ServiceNow. So if you have any idea about ITSM, that is the first module that we ever learn in ServiceNow. So if you have any basic idea of ITSM that covers the incidents and everything, I would say scripting would make you become a core, and core knowledge comes from scripting. So yes, it's good to have scripting because GRC is not just a casual module and used by every type of organizations. If you are well prepared and if you learn GRC to the core level, I would say you would be having n number of opportunities because not everybody is having GRC experience in real time. Like very hardly in ServiceNow there are very few niche modules, and one of the niche module is GRC. So yes, to be a pro in GRC and also to have mid-level, opportunities in the market, I would say scripting would be the best way to.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi
So
Nidhi,
sure.
how it is different from other modules?
So like I said, ITSM is one of the module. So anyone starting with ServiceNow, ITSM is nothing but if you hear the, some people would be saying like we have tickets aligned. So it's nothing but you had a problem. Let's say you have a problem with your computer that is given by your, organization, and then you have to raise a service request. So that service request, if it's within your problem, that is a service request. If that is an issue, that will go under a problem. And if it is a problem, more than a problem, that's an incident. So all this is managed under ITSM. So the difference I would say is like ITSM deals with your internal problems and the external also. So this deals with GRC deals with the governance, risk and compliance. So this concept itself is having more of audit. If you take finance companies, they would be, if you hear about finance companies, they would be consulting firms, for example. So they would all be doing the audits and their budgeting, everything comes under GRC. So how they are going to manage everything within the organization and outside the organization with the compliance that also all organizations should follow, so that comes under GRC.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. So just moving on to the next slide. Here comes the course structure and the learning path. I would say the duration for the whole course would be taking up to 60 hours in total. If we break down into the weeks, it would ideally take 7 to 8 weeks. And I would be taking 1 to 1.5 1 hour 15 minutes of session every day. That is on a 5 days a week. And we have 8 modules covering in GRC session, and that is from the very basic to the advanced topics. So like everybody is asking if you need scripting, if you need basic knowledge of coding, if you need what how organizations work. So these all topics will be covered from the very basic and to the advanced topics. Then for you to better understand and also how to perform on your real time, how to work, that is also will be covering in your lab, hands-on lab, and the assignments would be given on the daily sessions. So this would make you understand not just the theoretical knowledge of GRC, but also how would you be working and what scenarios you might come up while working on GRC. So that we would be covering. And I want to go through the, give me 1 second, guys. I'll be sharing the course structure with everyone. Hope my screen is up for everybody.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So we have, as I mentioned, we have 8 modules. Each module, we will be giving what we are going to cover on each day. You will have a very precise and prescribed information in this PDF. So you would have an idea what we have covered or what we are going to cover on the very next day. And briefly, this has been very precisely prepared by HackNow team, which they have included every topic that GRC covers and at the very high level of understanding and the very basic level of understanding. So this is module 1, guys. Like if you see GRC foundations and the platform navigation, I would say if you have a ServiceNow platform idea and if you are coming through ServiceNow, I would say very much appreciated, and you will have the foundation level knowledge already. But people who are not even having the GRC or the ServiceNow experience also, in not any idea about of the foundation level, I would say this would be a great platform to start with. So we would be covering 10 hours of the sessions for GRC foundations and the platform navigation, where we would be going through from the very basic. I have explained what is GRC, and how are you going to perform like in the service now, and how you have to do it, on your own, like how the scenarios would be. And if you see, these are the topics that would be covering. We'll have different data modules and the relationships in GRC, and I would be covering all those modules and how to pick up what sort of modules that you have to pick up, what data modules and what relationships that you have to take for each topic in GRC. And workspace customization we will be going through. So workspace customization is basically not for the backend. I mean, we would be having a backend, but it was more of a front end visualization, I would say. So that is for workspace and multi-language policy interfaces. So ServiceNow enables to interact with anywhere to anyone in the world. So it would be helping us to support multi-language policies for the global terms. So let's say if your company is in a global company, so it would be requiring all sort of languages respective to the country based. So ServiceNow is available all over the world, and it will help you support the whatever the language that you are preferring to. So that I can show you how you can set up for each language. And then comes the module 2. This is basically how policy and compliance. So this was the first topic that we have discussed in GRC, that is policy and compliance. So what is policy and what will be the life cycle of it, and how ServiceNow helps you to manage all that? That comes under module 2. And these are the uh, specific topics that we are going to cover each. And when it comes to AI driven policy management, so as everybody we are aware, the automation, and next comes the AI in future things. So if you are becoming pro in GRC and it is also integrated with AI, so how AI is going to be involved with the service now, and how it is with specific to the GRC model. And then comes the automated policy update flows. Workflows, I would say, guys, it's very interesting topic, because once you set up and how once you learn how to make a workflows, and how to automate and how to update each of the workflows, I would say half or almost 40 to 50% of anything in service now is possible if you learn and become a pro in workflows. So this would be a very interesting topic for us, the workflows. And coming to the compliance assessments, like I have mentioned, any organization would be conducting the assessments, and depending on that, they would be preparing reports. So ServiceNow also enables to have prepare reports. That is also, we can make sure that is visible to the end users. So anything that we are, developing in the ServiceNow platform, that would be going to the end user, right? So end user can be having this access where they can go through all the reports and dashboards. That is also we are covering. Then comes the third topic, that is risk management, and how this quantitative modeling would be. That would be around 16 hours that we gave. Again, like policy and compliance, we would be going from the very fundamental concept of risk, and also how the risk analysis is done, and also what tools are we going to use under GRC for the risk predictions and the assessments, and what are the strategies that any company would go through while using GRC, and how are they going to avoid risk or transfer risk or mitigate the risk. So these are three different concepts again under risk. If you are understanding these three topics, I would say it is much easier for to understand the whole risk assessment concept. So no worries, guys. Each topic will have the assignment, and also the real base scenario, which is given by me on everyday session, where you would understand what exactly you're going to do in the real time experience. So this again, the risk monitoring and the reporting, how compliance have the reports, risk also have the reporting after and before risk, I would say. Then comes the audit. This is one of the core topic in GRC, the audit management. It's also called IRM. In this audit management, you would be again starting from the scratch, like what what is audit and the how it is executed. And if you see here RPA is one of the uh, tool that we are actually using in other platforms as well. If anybody is aware, I think you would have heard about this term. So this is also used in ServiceNow. Then comes the CCM. This is control monitoring. And again, how AI is powered to handle all the audit findings and everything. So that is regarding the audit management. And then comes the fifth module. This is like third party risk ecosystems. So till now we have discussed all the topics, all the modules that we have covered is within the organization, but ServiceNow is enabling us to, have an integrated projects where two companies come together and deliver one single product. So that is covered under third party. So when you are definitely getting into an organization with collaborating with other organization for any sort of product or service based anything, if you take, third party risks will be there, and two companies come together assessing their own risk ecosystems, how they are going to manage their vendors. So they evaluate everything and as under vendor risk profiles, and this would be covering in this module what would be how they are going to do the integrations. So if you are aware, there are some plugins, and we have to maintain few things within the organization. But when you are going to integrate with other organization, I would say there are other policies and compliances that you have to follow, that we will be covering. And fourth party risk management, this is again a continuation of the third party risk assessment, management. And then again the module 6, this is advanced integrations and the customizations. So ServiceNow is already an out of the box features. So out of the box is nothing but existing. ServiceNow already provides existing features, in the platform. So you don't need to create something new. We already have very enough tools, and that we are going to that helps us to make our process easy. And if you have to do 100% of the work, I would say 70% is already done by ServiceNow platform. So the configurations and the customizations we are going to discuss in this customization, the term itself says. So if you have a client or the business is expecting for you to customize something that is existing, you have to modify what is already existing. So that we are going to cover in this. That comes into REST API. REST API is again very much core topic in this. REST API is also used in other modules, not only GRC. This is an integrated concept, so that you can use it in other modules as well. Like I mentioned, HRSD, ITSM, CSM, anything you take, when there is a concept of integration, definitely you would come through the REST API. That we are going to learn in this one. Service portal customization. Portal, guys, again, it's a collaboration of all the modules, not only for the GRC, but this we are going to stick to the GRC. Service portal is nothing but in the backend, as a developer or as a backend developer, you would be having a different visualization. But when compared to the end user, where service portal is the one, so service portal is nothing but, guys, if you see e-commerce websites like Flipkart, Amazon, anything you take, the end user, as we see what is the visualization, is very much different from what you see at the end, back end. So this service portal is something like that, where you are going to find all the items, where you can also raise a request, purchase a product, anything, same as e-commerce websites. In this, there are some customizations that would be going through. If you see here, we are going to have we are going to create a no code portals for the policy attestations and the user access. So very few topics where we are going to cover with no code is one of the uh, topic is service portal customizations. Flow designer automations. So I think somewhere before I have mentioned about the workflows and flow designers are aligned to each other. If you are having very good knowledge in workflows, I would say Flow Designer is much more easier. Flow Designer is a high level concept of workflows. So workflows is more like, you have to build the relationship manually, and you have to draw the relationships. So that is more of manual. But coming to the Flow Designer, it makes your workflows very much easier, and it automates the whatever you created the as a workflow. So that you are going to cover in the Flow Designer, and this is the framework. So how a planned GRC rollout will happen. So any project that you would be taking, that we start from the very basic. We first do the development, then we test it how the development is going through, and whether it's as expected by the business or not. Then how we are going to, deploy this to the production. So, and once the release happens, how the product is performing to the end user. So that whole life cycle of each phase that we are going to discuss. So that is covered. And again, change management and the best practices. This is an integration between the GRC and ITSM. So how each module collaborate, and we would be covering GRC and ITSM integration part of it, how it is managed, aligned with both of them. Then comes the module 8. This is SIS GRC exam, guys. So once you complete any course, any module, it's very good that you have also continue to, complete your exam as well. So SIS GRC is one of the core exams. This we would be, I would be helping you how to prepare and how you can get the certification. You can have the study tips, and how blueprint you are going to get, and what topics you have to cover while preparing for this exam. And again, we'll have the mock exams. If you I mean if you have to get a real time experience, then it is a total of 120-minute mock exam, guys. So you can have the mock exams as well. And coming to the assessment framework, so we'll have the 30-minute quizzes at the end of each week, and to track of your own progress in GRC course, that you would be having through quizzes, and you can check that on your dashboards. And also we would be designing a full GRC solution for the organization. Like how we have covered the policy management, risk assessment, integration, and the certification, like we have mentioned. This overall is covered in this curriculum. And HackNow team would be ensuring that you are going through each of the topics, and you are getting enough support from the team as well, including me. So you will have all this already, and the team would be helping you out anywhere if you're stuck, and I would be there on a daily basis. So yes, this will be our curriculum for the whole course of GRC.
Yes, I guess Projekta is having few doubts. So yes,
Sure.
Projekta, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, Nidhi. So, I'm Prajakta. I'm currently working on the ServiceNow module itself, but I don't have any knowledge about the integration,
Okay.
just the basic knowledge. So, will it be in depth or?
So is that the question?
Yeah,
Okay. So Prajakta, as you're already working in ServiceNow, which module are you into?
ITSM,
Okay,
service
fine.
catalogs.
Service catalogs. Okay, good. So integration, this is more of a GRC project. So how you have ITSM, we also have integrations in ITSM. So this I will be giving you a brief and brief explanation about how integration works with the GRC. So I would say it's not deep. We are not going to very much go depth into integration, because this is not more of integration. This is more of GRC.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And one more question, Nidhi. What will be the timings for the batches? Because As I'm working, I'll have to manage both the.
Yeah, understood. I think you will be getting those details from the HackNow team very soon. Shah, I think he would be
Yes, yes,
coming up the timings and everything.
yes, yes. So, projector, just allow us 5 more minutes. I think Tausif will be giving you a walkthrough on that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
So any more questions on the curriculum?
Nothing from my end. Thank you.
Thank you, Projecta.
So Nidhi,
Well,
as
thank
you
you, Nidhi.
mentioned, it will be more concentration on the only GRC. So like that, only the scripting part also will be covered a minimal, right?
Yes, yes, Vamshi.
Okay, so that with that minimal knowledge we can learn it, or else we
Yeah,
have to learn it more than what you are teaching.
so for that, Vamshi, I would say this as you're from ServiceNow, like are you
Yes, I am from
already?
service.
So
Yes,
you are working in ITSM.
yes.
Okay, so ITSM also we do have coding scripting part, Vamshi. So if you are
Yeah,
aware of
but
client
we
scripts,
are in the uh, we have a very little bit of knowledge.
right, I understand that. So like how ITSM works, so GRC also works the same way. You need to have minimal knowledge of scripting. So if you go through real-time, real-based scenarios, like if you have your PDIs and everything, right? So we would be giving the practical knowledge on the PDIs. So you would be understanding how much scripting GRC would take. As ITSM GRC as a niche module, you will have the basic level also and high level projects as well. So depending on the project and the requirement of the business, we have to be, you know, bringing up your scripting knowledge as well. So I would suggest after this course, if you think you would need more of scripting, I would say you can concentrate and focus more on scripting. It would help you in any sort of module and service now. Yes,
Okay.
project.
Yeah, Nidhi, you mentioned that at the end of the course, we will be having mock test as well. So, will the mock test be included in the course itself, or we can access the mock test after the course as well whenever we get time and
Those details will be covered by the team. Like I would be handovering to Tosif. He would be covering those mock tests and as well as the other course details. So yeah.
Any
Yeah.
certification guidance will be provided, Nidhi.
Yes, Vamsi, I would take you through all the details, how to prepare, what topics you have to cover for the preparation of GRC, and yes, I would be helping you through certification as well.
Okay.
Okay, so Nidhi, you can just go back to the next slide. And Tausif is joining from his phone, so he will be taking the other slides from his phone only. So, guys, the platform and the forum is open for Q&A sessions. And so after Tausif is done, and yes, Tausif, are you there?
Yeah. Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, Nidhi. Thank you for such a brief clarification on the syllabus part. And you were also able to help the queries of the candidates. But yes, guys, now you can ask me something about the mock test, about the certification or any roadmap where you need to ask some doubts about the consulting and about the brief overview about the GRC. You can ask me, and then I will be able to help you with the answers.
So when coming to the mock test, it will be theoretically or it will be a practical session.
Practical sessions will be covered by Nidhi itself, and we will be helping you with some mock test questions and some
Yeah.
questions and answer which are recently have been asked in many of the companies. So we have a question set from PwC, we have question set from Cognizant and KPMG, which they are recently asking because as you know, like GRC is not very popular. It's becoming slowly in demand, and as you know, like many of the companies are trying to find very hard to find the GRC developer and the SecOps because these are very crunch in the market. Okay, so when you guys even have a little gist or a good understanding about the GRC, even though you're not giving the perfect answers to them, they are also hiring. Because at the time when you guys remember, when initially ServiceNow started, even the interviewer who was taking the interview was not aware about the right questions what to ask. That level of ServiceNow platform it was. But now it's still the same with GRC and SecOps. So it's not very tough interviews nowadays, but we have got some questions and answers that are being asked for the interviews. And we are taking the syllabus from like very in depth, where when you have this perfect training without any too much of miss, and when you are connected on the daily training, you will get a lot of questions and answers. And even the interviewer asks you the scenario based questions, 2 to 3 questions. We are very much sure based on the syllabus you will be able to convey the good answers to the interviewer. So that is the level of training we have designed for this.
Okay,
And
and
GRC, yeah, go ahead.
yeah, I have one out of the box question.
Mhm.
Whether it might be a good question or not, I don't know. See,
Mhm.
with this training, we can able to cover the interview of 1 or 2 years of experience in GRC.
Yes, that is more than sufficient because the syllabus that we have designed, at least for 2 years, you can go ahead and directly, uh, confidently say that you have worked for 2 years of experience into GRC.
Okay, and one more request from my end. See,
Mhm.
as we are not aware most, I mean, we are not aware about the scripting part. Whether we are
Mhm.
working in the service now also, we are not much exposed to the scripting and integration. So, when not only minimal, if there is a time, so could you please add some more topics related to that also? It will be helpful to all of us.
See, actually, when Nidhi started the session, the first and the most queries was from scripting itself. But as Nidhi told that probably we'll need some scripting because GRC comes very last after all the modules. When I say like ITSM, HRSD, ITOM, ITAM, after that we are just keeping a focus on the GRC and the SecOps. So what people believe is like when a person learning GRC and when people are learning SecOps, so ideally 80% of the experience people have already into the scripting. But yes, nowadays people are like directly jumping into the GRC. They are enumerating other modules. Some people are directly jumping from ITSM to GRC. In fact, I have seen also people, especially the college interns, they are getting a directly GRC project. Okay, directly GRC project. Even don't have any experience about the service now also. So that is also the case I can see now. But yes, we also have some other courses which are dedicatedly towards the scripting part. Like we also have JavaScripting fundamentals, JavaScripting advanced, and ServiceNow scripting, where it's a very big course. But if you would like to have a detailed course, you can also show interest there. We will have another session for you guys for that specific topics to cover, or also we can have a one-on-one counseling with us to see that what syllabus looks like and what are the charges on those things. And if you would like to have that same syllabus in a very short period of time to cover, we can also cover that in very short period of time. Then we can hand it over to GRC, where Nidhi will be taking care. So even you come from the scripting background, it would be easy for Nidhi to cover you a GRC. So that is the plan also we can make. So it's up to you whether you would like to go with GRC with your own understanding and your own knowledge and learning and go directly GRC, or else you can divert your little time towards learning scripting and then again you can go with the GRC.
Hi,
Okay.
Tosif. Uh,
Yes.
Tosif, yeah, after the course completion, like whichever provided hands-on labs, then real-world project scenarios. After that, we can add within in our CV, we can add this as our GRC experience, right, or SecOps or GRC experience.
Yes, definitely. You can add as like Vamsi asked, like at least 2 years of experience you can mention confidently. Even though, to be very frank, this is a recorded call. I should not say this, but even though you don't have experience of 2 years, really that you have worked on the GRC, but based on this training, you can put 2 years of experience into GRC, not more than that. And whenever you mention 2 years of experience into GRC, that is more than sufficient as per the today's market's requirement.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
And when we complete the course, we will also have a session, the do's and don'ts, because normally what people feel that if I don't have an experience, then how I should mention. But in today's world, we have to be a little smart and we need to tweak the resume. Okay, so I can guide on that part also. And we also do the counseling, where how your resume should look like, because nowadays the resumes are getting tracked by ATS. So ATS is nothing but the application tracking system, where they are embedding specific keywords into AI tool, and they are trying to fetch the resume. So I also have those keywords with me. When you put your resume with those keywords, automatically your resume would be picked by the GRC company. So as per the market, there are five very hot companies right now which are hiring on GRC. It's like Cognizant, KPMG, PwC, Bitstring, and TCS. So these are five top level companies, and also Accenture, because these are working on very high level international clients, and maximum database they have is from the GRC. So as you know, like ServiceNow has integrated with many modules across the world. So for at least five companies, there is a high demand. It doesn't mean that other companies are not hiring. They are also hiring, but slowly the market is becoming strong into this module. And what I believe is, like, when you show your presence today itself, that okay, yes, you have experience, believe me, your package will be going at amazing level, and there will be no competitor to you down the line next 3 to 4 years. So that is what I have also seen people having experience of 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, just in ITSM, only in ITSM, and the demand of ITSM is vanishing. Okay, because they don't want the people only with ITSM, they want a combination of this. And when you have an ITSM and GRC combination, definitely every eye would be focused on the GRC platform, and it's beneficial for them also, and this also. So after the course or during the course, I will be also keeping you on the market trends and how to tweak your resume, and how you can confidently go and tell that you have this experience. I can also help on that. So only training is not we are delivering for you. We are also delivering you the counseling and the consulting, how you should get your project, and how you should get the new job, and how you can switch to GRC. So that is also I'm going to cover you personally from my end.
Okay, we have a question from Vikas that are you going to help in placements? So Tausif.
Yes, see, placement, as you know, I have direct contacts with some of the HR from the companies where they are hiring for GRC and SecOps. As HackNow is one of the leading IT services and consulting, where many of the company HR manager recruiters come to us saying that if you have any guys got trained on these modules, you can share their resume to us if they're interested. Because as you know, we are also giving trainings in other modules as well. So some company has the requirement of ITOM, ITAM. So these people comes to us, and we give reference. So we cannot give a guaranteed placement from HackNow, but we can refer you with a good company with good HR. And when you go with our reference, definitely you have the higher rate chances to get the selection, because some of the HR and some of the company has also went through our recordings, and we have showed them like how we deliver the trainings and what are the syllabuses that we are covered. So we also had a technical discussions with the technical panel from their company, and they have gone through the syllabus, and they were really impressed, because the level of content we are comparing to other institutes is an amazing and outstanding. So when it comes to GRC, they also have a trust in that when we reproduce a GRC people, that people are going to rock in their project. So yes, when you have taken a courses from us, there becomes a lot of good chances where we can refer you directly from our end, and you can get a placement.
So the duration for the duration for GRC curriculum is 60 hours, because as you can see it on the screen as well. In all the other details related to this curriculum is highlighted over the same PPT. And
Yeah. And
yes,
I just wanted to add, when you see our item syllabus, we are covering this training in 40 hours to 45 hours, including in item, there are multiple modules like discovery, service mapping, CMDB, event management. In spite of having those 4 to 5 modules, also we have covered the training in 40 to 45 hours. And GRC is only one module, and we are giving 60 hours. Why we are giving 60 hours? Because there is a huge content that we need to deliver, and we are delivering in such a way that a person learning GRC right from the scratch, and they learn it properly with a very dedication, then I'm sure they can blindly go and tell that I have 2 years of experience, even though you don't have a 2 years of experience at least. So that is the reason we have invested a lot of time here, and we are covering each and bits and pieces of the GRC right from the basics. So yes, so I mean, like, this is really a benefit, and I also can make sure that no other institutes are also offering these courses, especially of GRC and SecOps, because it's really hard to find this level of content and the trainer, and we really appreciate Nidhi that she has joined us and she's willing to train you guys so that you can get benefit out of this, because Nidhi is coming from the background where she has invested a lot of time into GRC module itself, taking the meetings with the clients, stakeholders, and peer colleagues, where you also can utilize her experience and knowledge, how she is working, and what challenges she faced in the meetings, what challenges she faced in the implementation for the respective clients. So as I'm telling you, when you are dedicated in your training sessions, you can utilize maximum from Nidhi, and later on you can maximize your information from me as well. So, so that is what we have introduced this GRC module, where many institutes are not offering, but we are offering to you. All right.
okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Shah.
Yeah, please continue.
Yeah, so the cost of this curriculum, what Nidhi showed and what I explained about the experience and everything. So as you know, GRC is really high into the market and high into demand, GRC and SecOps. So 51,000 is the original prices that we calculated as per the syllabus that we are delivering to you. But looking into the situation, like everyone has financial issues or everyone is willing to learn, but money is the part where it's blocking us the learning. So what we believe is, like, of course, we have to invest some money when we have to learn the quality things and the good things, but money should not become a blocker. So we have tried to minimize the budget where everyone can afford and pay that very easily without any obstacle. So that is the reason we are offering this course in just um, what is the price? 34,099, Shah? Yeah, so the price is we are offering only is 35,000 rupees instead of 51,000. Okay. So, and I believe like this is the best price. Actually, we are normally charging the same price for ITAM, and integrations, JavaScripting, and those things. But we have tried to give the same equivalent price for GRC also, because there is a huge investment that we have given for uh, delivering you the content, and we will be also helping you for everything. Okay. So yeah, it's a good 7 to 8 weeks of journey, and you can enroll with us, and definitely I can give it assurance that you will get a lot of things from GRC, and your package will also get increased when you switch after taking this training. And probably April, May, and June is the month where we are trying to switch, because as you know, like most of the companies um, are declaring their promotions, bonus, and people are not satisfied. They try to switch the companies in these 2 to 3 months. So this is the time where people are trying to switch. So when you complete this training, so you also can switch in a good peak of time, and you can enjoy your good package. So that is what I can guarantee you. Okay. So this is the price, guys, we have offered for this. And yes, over to you for any queries now.
Yes, guys. So there is a Google form link shared in the chat. Please fill that form. just to book your slots and just to book your seats for the batch. And if you have any doubts, questions, queries, please feel free to ask. The entire team is here to address them.
Timings for the class.
So the timings for the class will be in mornings between 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. every day on weekdays, Monday to Friday.
Any other timing?
Any other timings? Nidhi, do you have any other slots available for you? Nidhi, you are speaking on mute. So as of now, we have the morning slots. But let's see if Nidhi is having any other slots.
Yeah, so Shah, I would be saying like mornings would be a better option anytime before 10.
Okay. Guys, the problem is everybody is a working professional and everybody has to go for their offices. So in evening, almost all the working professionals are either exhausted or they are busy in their office works. So that's the reason we are going for morning slots. So any other questions, doubts? And please fill the Google Forms just to reserve your seats for the GRC batch. You don't need to pay anything right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't need to
Nidhi,
pay anything right now. Yeah, go ahead.
so if we miss
Yeah,
out
Prajakta.
any session, will the recorded version be sent out or?
Yes. That is
Yes, we
by
have a
default.
recording. Yeah, but that is by default for everyone. I know, like some of the other day, we might miss other classes for our some personal commitment or some any emergency. So even though you miss our classes, you will be getting the recordings. Okay, so we have a policy where we share the recordings specifically on the next day or maybe same day, and it's a lifetime recording access for you. We conduct our trainings on the Microsoft Teams application, where each and every recording would be saved on a Google Drive, sorry, OneDrive, and you will be having that access permanently. And that is what we have. And if any guys would like to have a more counseling or have any doubts where they are not able to speak openly on this platform, so you also can book our calendar where I will be or Shah will be connecting and giving you 30 minutes of a free session if you have any doubts for other courses, JavaScript, what we discussed, or any GRC module or any things. You also can connect with us and can take a confirmation from there, because I
Yes, I
understood
have
like
also
some people are not comfortable. Yeah.
yes, I have also given the booking. I have also given the booking link in the chat. You can just save it for your future reference, and whenever time permits, you can book a free 1:1 consultation with us. Why don't you unmute yourself instead of typing? Okay, so please fill the form. Please fill the Google Forms just to reserve your seat for the batch. Prajakta, do you have any doubts? Sheikh Samir, I think he didn't spoke a single word during this entire curriculum. Vamsi, Vikas, do you guys have any doubts, any questions?
No.
Okay.
Yes, you will also get ebooks that we have prepared. And if you guys are aware that on Hacknow we have populated and delivered a lot of free ebooks, uh, those are free material, and we have really got a very good response. Like people are literally referring there for interviews and for the project that they're working, and the people who are learning, because the use cases and the material that we are sharing across the LinkedIn platform is very useful for them. Because when people come to us with counseling, they themselves appreciate us, like the level of ebooks that we are delivering, frequently are really useful. So just imagine, like, if we can deliver a free content at a very superior quality, then just imagine like what level of content we have in a paid trainings. So there should be a difference in the paid trainings and the free content, right? So when you guys enroll for this training, we are not only going to give you the best content in the best syllabus, but also we are going to give you the free ebooks only for GRC, which is only prepared from HackNow. There is no we are just taking from other and giving to you. This is internal and homemade, like I can say, those kind of material we will be giving you with a GRC. And the materials and the PPT presentations which trainer will be using during the trainings of 7 to 8 weeks, we will be also sharing it to you. So this will not be only specific to the trainer. So whatever PPT and PDF she will be using, they will be get delivered to you also. Okay. And we also have assignment sections where we keep on giving the assignments to you, and you have to do the practice on your PDI. Okay. It's not only will be a theoretical based training, because many people have asked like, what if I can put 2 years of experience? So in order to put 2 years of experience into resume, only theoretical things will not work, because you have to do some practice on your instance, get challenges, get questions, then you will be becoming more comfortable and confident to tell that, okay, yes, I had worked in my project. So we also have a very good assignments structure where you will be getting really hands-on experience and feel that you're really working on the real-time project. Okay, so that is the care we have taken, because we are all from ServiceNow background. So we understand the pain points of the market, the pain points of the students, and the expectation. So we have tried to answer all of the things in this training program. And I believe that when you take this program, you will be very much satisfied with the content that you will be getting end of the classes. All right, guys, any questions, queries?
All right. Okay. Any more questions, doubts, Prajakta?
No, thank you. Everything is clear.
So the timings for the batch will be in mornings. It will be from between 8 to 10 a.m. so that every working professional will be able to attend it.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, so please fill out the Google Forms, guys, all of you. It's a request to all of you. If you want to enroll, so at least fill the Google Forms so that the seat will be reserved for your batch. Of course, you don't need to pay it right now, but at least fill the forms. And also please confirm if you are able to access the Google Forms. The link is shared in the team chat. Also the link for one-on-one consultation, that the link for that is also shared in the chat. If you want to connect with us personally on a one-on-one call, you can book the session with us, and me and Tasi will be there to interact with you on a one-on-one call. Okay, so if no questions, no doubts, then with your permissions, we will like to close up the call here. Are we good to close, guys? Yes, no, yes, no.